Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football. We'll call it a pregame update show. Uh, we got two great matchups for tonight. We'll talk about both of them in just a second. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Week 3 trivia question. And it's a Buccaneers trivia question. What quarterback led the Buccaneers to their first winning season? I'll have the answer later in the podcast. Um, Well, it's Monday Night Football, week 3. Are you ready for some football? And I hope you are, because we got two great matchups for you tonight. First, in the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles are taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are battling it out right now at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Actually, it just went final. Excuse me. The Philadelphia Eagles have knocked off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by the final score of 25-11 uh, tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. So I can get over my score. So Philly got a big win, gets a win over Tampa Bay and tonight, and uh, that puts me at 11-4 in my picks. And I'm hoping the Bengals, I'll get to that game momentarily. Uh, uh, and boy, the Buccaneers just struggled. Were held to two field goals and only one touchdown tonight, and one 2 point. Actually, no, they were held three field goals and a safety, no touchdowns whatsoever. And boy, the Eagles just came on strong that second half and just dominated. And so, and I took the Philly for that one. And my brother-in-law Eric Hoyle took the Buccaneers, which means he lost on that one. So that means I will win my picks for this week. So he is at 9-6, or yeah, 9-6, and I am at 11-4. And so I just had to get that covered. And and I don't know, excuse me. And the Eagles, they had a win last week, and now they are still undefeated at 3-0. And they were coming off a 34-20 win over the Minnesota Vikings last week, and they dominated this game tonight, especially in the second half. They held the Bucks to just a field goal in the first half of this game through three quarters. And boy, they just really came on strong in that second half, and just the bucket and just really just were all over the Buccaneers in that second half tonight. And so I got to give the game balls to the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 23 of 37, carries and attempts, 177 yards, one touchdown, two interceptions. I think it's DeAndre Swift, uh, 16 attempts, 130 yards, and A.J. Brown, 9 receptions, 131 yards. So this was just one of those games where Philly did the team on the road just had the opposing team's number. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers came off a 27-17 win over the Chicago Bears, but it was a different story for the Bucks tonight as they found themselves in a big hole down 20-3 in the third quarter, and the Bucks had been held to just a field goal thus far in tonight's game against the Eagles. Baker Mayfield was not the quarterback he looked like Bucks fans have seen in their first two games of the season. And Mayfield was held to just 15 of 25 carries and attempts, 146 yards, one touchdown, and one interception. And so, but I got to give credit to where credit is due, and that is they had a touchdown in the fourth, the Buccaneers. So what was one touchdown and a 2-point conversion attempt, which was completed, and that put them up, and that put them at 11 points, and that was as close as they would get. So they had to they would have had to have scored more, and uh, that interception that Mayfield threw was in the second quarter, and it was Baker Mayfield's pass short right intended for Curtis Goodwin or Godwin, excuse me, intercepted by Blankenship at the Tampa Bay 37 to the Tampa Bay 37, and for no gain. So that's where that came in. But the Eagles scored three touchdowns in this game tonight. They had three touchdowns in this game tonight, and as they get the win and they go to 3-0 on the season. So, and we'll get to the one of the AFC in just a moment. But right now, it's time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Week 3 trivia question. Doug Williams, what quarterback led the Buccaneers to their first winning season? If you said it, and I already blurted out the answer. If you said Doug Williams, you are correct. The team which had won just two games in the first two years of the franchise went to the playoffs three times in 5 seasons with uh, it's a 5 season with Williams as the starter and played in the 1979 AFC Championship game. I will have another trivia question on my next podcast, so stay tuned for that. Uh, Now in the AFC, the LA Rams are battling the Cincinnati Bengals at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And right now, the Bengals just scored and they lead 13 to 9 in the third quarter with 5:29 to go. The Rams are coming off a 30-23 loss at the hands of the 49ers last week. The Rams have not scored a touchdown in this game so far tonight, and they have had two field goals in tonight's game against the Bengals, and they were tied at 6 at halftime. Uh, and right now, the Rams have the ball, and it's a first and 10 at the Cincinnati 30. And so we're waiting for that play to happen. So, and the Rams, they did score a touch. They had kicked another field goal. They weren't able to score a touchdown. But we will see how this game turns out. Meanwhile, the Bengals are coming off a 27-24 loss at the hands of the Baltimore Ravens last week, and they had a chance to win this, but Baltimore prevailed in overtime to get the win. The Bengals have been held to just two field goals in the first half of the game of tonight's game against the Rams, and they scored their first touchdown of the game. It was Joe Mixon left tackle for the 14-yard touchdown. McPherson's extra point was good, and now it is 13-9, third quarter with 4:57 remaining in the third quarter, and the Joe Joe Burrow has been held to just 21 of 37, carries and attempts, 190 yards, and has not thrown a touchdown or interception, but has had and but he has thrown some touchdown passes that have been caught. So in the first quarter of this game, in the first three quarters of this game, so yeah, but this is the first touchdown pass he's thrown, and right now the Bengals lead 13-9, and it just got intercepted. Matt Stafford's pass short and left intended for Nakua, intercepted by Wilson. And Hilton at the Cincinnati 22 for no gain. So that means the Bengals will get the ball back, and they have it right now. They will try to extend their lead. So we shall see what happens. I have Cincinnati, so does my brother-in-law for this game. So we'll see if the Bengals can prevail in this one. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Week 3 pregame / update show. And I'll be back with the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football post-game show once the game between the Bengals and Rams has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.